Hi guys, it's Christina from Redefine Creative, and I am super excited to be back with another process video for you today. And this one is for Cheeky Studio, and I am working with the new Game On ephemera pack. And so this one is one that was released last month, and it has all of these really great kind of gamer icons. So we've got like remote controls and joysticks and some really great gaming phrases. We've got stars and little mushrooms and all kinds of things that work really well with some of your pictures that are like arcade and video game playing, video game systems. And I know all three of my kids, my girl and my two boys, are very much into the arcade and some video game play that we have. So I have a lot of pictures that will work for this particular ephemera pack. And I really like that this kind of has some traditional colors. So we've got the red, green, yellow, blues, those types of things that we can work with. So I am pairing this particular ephemera pack with some Bella Boulevard products. And so I'm using that paper in the back. And this is all from the, I want to say Just Add Stars, but I'm not positive that that's actually the name of it. Oh My Stars from Bella Boulevard. And it's a little bit older collection. So I'm definitely digging in and doing some stash bashing while I'm working on this. And so what I did is I flipped over the corner and one little side pocket of that pattern paper in the background. So I've chosen that X's or plus sign paper that is white with some black detailing. And then I flipped the corners over because the back of that paper is bright red with white stars. And so I created those little pockets. And then I went ahead and I'm going with kind of a central design for my layout here. So I cut a piece of black cardstock and then I put a little tiny border of red cardstock around that element. And so all of my design is basically going to live there or in those two pockets. And so I used a tag that I had as kind of a template to cut myself some yellow tags to go behind my embellishment clusters. So because I'm working with two 3x4 photos, all I did is put those pictures into the Project Life app and printed them out like two pictures on a 4x6. And so I've added a little white cardstock border to them. And I know that I want to have the one on the top with an embellishment cluster on the left and the one on the bottom with an embellishment cluster on the right. And so that's what I'm working on building. And I wanted these tags to match, so I used some paper from the 6x8 paper pad that goes with this Oh My Stars collection from Bella Boulevard. And I just traced around a tag that I had to create my own that would match. And then I put a little thin black cardstock border around them to make them stand out a little bit more. And then added some black and white baker's twine. So I really have kind of a diagonal design going here across my photos. So extending from that pocket in the top left through my two embellishment clusters down to that pocket almost to the bottom of the right hand page is sort of my diagonal element. And I really like that look. And I have left the bottom of that black cardstock space blank because I am going to put a big title down there. And so I kind of know in my head already that that's where I'm going with the design down there on the bottom. As you can see, I layered a bunch of the embellishments together that came in this ephemera pack. And they coordinate perfectly with some different products I had in my stash. So those little stickers there are from Ellie Studio, and they work perfectly. And then I grabbed these little puffy sticker. It's kind of like the icon on a gamer remote where you have the arrows to go up, down, and left and right. And so those little puffy stickers are from Jilly Bean Soup's Too Cool for School collection. But the colors, not all of the colors, but the greens and the dark blues and some of the yellow was a perfect match for what I wanted to do on this particular layout. So I am going to take, they have some little teeny tiny star puffy stickers on that pack, and I'm going to go ahead and add those into my embellishment clusters. And then I've added those little joystick arrow keys into the pockets on that top left and then the bottom right. So that's pulling in that collection. I'm actually really thrilled with all the different collections I was able to get into this particular layout today. So it was really great to be able to mix a bunch of collections and get a really neat look. So those star stickers right there with the black and white came from the Oh My Stars sticker sheet, which matches this Bella Boulevard collection. And I'm also going to use this sticker sheet for that alphabet that you can kind of see there on the bottom. And so before I got to working on that, I spent a lot of time trying to find one more sticker for this top embellishment cluster. And so you get to watch me here test out a whole bunch of different stickers off this sheet until I find one that I actually like. So I wanted something to go with the fact that I added in the bottom cluster that little sticker that says "Go for it" in black and white. So then I end up adding this black and white arrow and just kind of tucking it in underneath instead, and that goes ahead and completes that little cluster for me with the stickers and the layered die cuts. And so I really like how all of those embellishment clusters are coming together. They have lots of different layers, lots of things tucked in here and there. So I'm going to grab this black and white alphabet from the same Bella Boulevard collection, and I'm going to use it to write out the word space, because these are two pictures of my boys at the arcade, and they are playing one of their favorite games, which is Space Invaders. And they have gotten to be so good at it working together that they constantly get this 500 ticket bonus. And so I wanted to document that. So I have a picture, the bottom picture is of them playing the game, and then the top picture is of the screen with one of their 500 ticket bonuses. So I'm going to come in and add just some final little touches here. I wanted to add the word Invaders in red underneath my title, and so it's a little easier to see in the close-ups and in person than it is on screen, but I am using a Freckled Fawn red puffy alpha for that. And then I grabbed some enamel dots from another different collection. These are from Echo Park's Good Day Sunshine, and they match pretty well as well. The yellows are not a perfect match, but it worked for what I wanted. And then last thing I'm going to do is take a brush pen, and this is in just a green color that matches, and I'm just going to add some color detail to some random plus signs throughout the background. And I am making sure that I'm not doing my coloring perfectly, so I'm making it extend beyond the edges of that little plus sign so that it has a little bit of a mixed media look to it. And adding just that little pop of color in that subtle background really adds kind of a little something different to the layout. And so I really like how that ended up looking. And that's basically going to do it for this layout. So I would definitely encourage you to head over to Cheeky Studio, check out the Game On ephemera pack for all of your video gaming pictures, because if you're like me, I know you have them, and you can absolutely use the code Khristina10 for a discount, and we will see you soon. Bye!